Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today's video I'm going to talk to you at home about the Fujifilm X100 and 5 accessories that I think you should get if you own this camera or you are looking to get this camera, and I think these are 5 accessories that you can't go without. So the first accessory that I think that you should look to get when you buy the Fujifilm X100, or if you've already got it, I think the first thing that when this thing comes out of the box, the first thing you want to buy is a neck strap. Now the neck strap that comes with the camera is this leather neck strap, which to me is just too uncomfortable when it is around the neck. I'm not that keen on it. It digs in a little bit. It just doesn't feel any comfort at all when you're wearing it. There's no padding whatsoever. It is just a pure leather strap. So the first thing I did when I bought it, and I think that you should get, is a new neck strap. Now I bought this, I think it was about £13 off Etsy. It's got a bit of bounce to it, bit of stretch to it. It's nice and tight, and it does have the quick release links on this so that you can link it straight to the camera. Let's try and give you an example. So nice and easy, they just click in, nice and easy. So they're nice, quick, fast releases, nice and easy to wear, dead comfortable. You can have this camera on your neck all day, but definitely when you are in the market for this camera, I would advise getting a nice, comfortable neck strap, because the one that comes with the box, the one that comes in the camera, is just not good enough for me. I don't think that it's very comfortable. Like I said, it digs in after a while. It starts to rub on your neck if you are sort of side carrying your camera and then you're pulling it across. It does tend to dig into the neck a little bit. So if you are in the market or you already have this camera, I think a neck strap is definitely the first thing that you should look to buy to improve your Fujifilm X100. Now the second accessory that I think that you should buy is that when you get this camera, when it comes out of the box, you'll notice that on the shutter button it is just completely flat. For me, I don't like it, and it just doesn't really sort of give me a nice haptic feel when I feel with it. Ergonomically, it could be a little bit better. I think Fujifilm could improve that, but obviously they do give you the screw thread so that you can put a soft release. So I got a couple of these. I got a brass one which I changed, which has sort of a small indentation on it, but I decided in the end to just get myself a nice soft shutter release. This is dead easy. You just take the camera and all you do then is you just screw it in nice and tight, and once you are good to go, you have a nice shutter button that you can use. It is really nice when it's on the camera. It is dead handy to have and just makes it a much more nicer feel when you're out and about shooting. So that, coupled with the neck strap and making sure that you've got a nice soft shutter release button, makes this camera a joy to use. Now the third thing that I think that you should buy when you get this camera, or if you already own it, that when you are carrying this camera, it does have quite a slim profile on it. There isn't that much sort of room or real estate on the side of the camera, so that when you are holding it, if you're just getting it fresh out of the box and it doesn't have that sort of grip, there is a slight bump. Don't know if you can see on the camera, but this just isn't enough. You are sort of resting your thumb on that little dial that you can see just on the camera here. I then thought that the best thing to get for this was a thumb grip. Now you can pick these up on Amazon, just type in Fujifilm X100 thumb grips, but having this on the camera just makes that sort of feel of holding the camera more secure. You do feel like as if you've got a good tight grip on the camera. So definitely the next accessory that you need is that thumb grip, and like I said, it just goes straight into the shoe mount, the hot shoe mount, so it just slides in, but just gives you that sort of comfort with your thumb that you can just fire off shots as and how you like, and you can just carry this camera in your hand. Sometimes if you want, if you do have the Peak Design small wrist strap, you can strap it to your wrist and stick it on the quick release link on the side, and then you can have your camera ready to go to fire shots off at any given moment. So definitely the 3 things that I mentioned so far is the neck strap, obviously the soft shutter release button, and the thumb grip. Just make this camera so much better to use when you are holding it in your hand. It's just so much more comfortable. I think the Fuji is just perfect when it's got a thumb grip. It's so nice to have in your hand, and when you're out and about shooting, it's just nice and easy. Swing the camera around, take your photo, line up the shot, snap the shot. Definitely get yourself a thumb grip. Like I said, these things are quite cheap. You can get different designs. You can just sort of get some custom designs and stuff, but I just got the basic one just because I wanted to get one to make sure that the camera felt nice and secure in the hand. But definitely a thumb grip is a must-have for the Fujifilm X100VI. Now the third one is actually, this isn't essential, this isn't sort of the number one that I wanted to say on this video, but I definitely think that for anyone who's sort of going out creatively or wants to change up their styles a bit, then I think the next accessory to get is the square hood haze filter. Now when this comes, you do actually have to take the sort of front element, you take this front ring off, and then you have to attach a separate ring to the camera. You stick that on, and then you get yourself a little Allen key that comes inside the box, and then you get the square hood filter. Now the square hood filter does look really trendy on the front of the Fujifilm X100VI. This glass does have a 10% haze, which is a black mist filter, just softens the highlights, plumes the highlights out a bit, just gets that blend between shadows and highlights just smoother, the fall off is much nicer. It does look really smart, I do like it on the front of the camera. As I mentioned, this has got a haze filter built in, it's a 10% black mist filter, and I think what I would be investing in next is, I do actually like what the camera looks like when it's got a square hood on the front of it. I think it just looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing on the front of the camera rather than it not being there. So definitely have a look at the square hood haze filter, the silver to match the front of the body, and last time I checked you can get a black one as well, so if you do have the black version of the Fuji, then you can get something to match the front element of your camera. But accessory number 4, definitely look at the square hood filter. Nice little box that it comes in, it's got everything that you need in here. It's got a little microfiber cloth in there, it's got the Allen key so that you can secure the bolts, and like I said, it does have that front element ring that you can attach to the camera in order to get that filter on there. So number 4, square hood 10% haze filter is definitely another accessory that you should be looking at if you own or are looking to own the Fujifilm X100VI camera. And lastly, the last one that I think that you should get, actually I don't have one on mine actually because I've just taken it off. I did get a little bit of damage to it, so I peeled it off and got a new one. But the next one is a screen filter, screen protector. Get a screen protector on this because this screen doesn't tuck away. It is only the fold out screen that you can see, so there is no way that you can hide the LCD. That element is always open to sort of damage or getting bumped or scratched, so I would definitely recommend a screen protector for the Fujifilm X100VI because, as I mentioned, this screen is always open to the elements. It doesn't flip away like the other cameras do with tilty flippy screens that you can swivel back and turn in on itself. This one only has the screen facing out at all times, so definitely they're dead easy to get, nice and easy. Amazon, just get a screen protector, make sure that it does go with the camera, which is the X100VI. Make sure that you get that into the search bar before you buy, and then pop that. Like I said, I don't have mine on at the moment because I actually did sort of get a small crack in a bubble in the corner, so I peeled it off and I have another one coming. So definitely get yourself a screen protector, nice and cheap, but definitely protects your camera in the long run. So these are 5 accessories that I think that if you're in the market for the Fujifilm X100VI, coming out of the box, it is a fantastic camera, but I think that it's great because you can actually customize it to how you want the camera to be. You can get lots of little things for it, such as extra mounts for it. You can get a nice leather case which encases the entire thing. I just wanted to keep the camera sort of a little bit protected with the screen protector and just a bit more comfortable in hand and on the neck. So I got myself the neck strap, the thumb grip, the soft shutter release, the screen protector, and the square hood filter to just add a little bit of mist to my sort of photos when I'm out and about in the field. So definitely have a look at those 5 accessories. A few of the things that you could get for the Fujifilm is, it's not the best on power, so the batteries are small, so I picked myself up 3 batteries for the camera. I've always got a battery, and all batteries are always charged before I leave the house, so I've got plenty of juice to get through. But when you get the camera, you only get the single battery, so I would advise getting a couple more. They're not too expensive. I just got mine off mpb.com. I think I paid £20 each for them. It's always nice to know that I've got extra juice in the camera when I'm out and about firing off shots. So definitely have a look at some extra batteries for your Fuji. Another thing I would recommend is just a nice little carry case. Dropping everything now, but get yourself a nice little carry case. I always say you're only as good as the camera you've got on you, and you can only take pictures when your camera is out of the bag. But when you're sort of going to a place, if you are heading out for a walk or you're going to a certain location, but you want your camera away while you're maybe hiking or you're walking to this certain location, get yourself a nice little small bag, just throw over your shoulder. I got the size satchel. I think it's a 3-litre sling bag from Peak Design. Fantastic little bag with just plenty of space inside. I can put some extra batteries in here up in the zip, and there's plenty of room for extra memory cards, batteries, wires. If you do not get yourself an extra battery, then I would highly recommend that you get a power brick for your Fuji, because they aren't the best. I think I get around 300 photos at a push if I'm lucky. The camera's always on, so when I'm out and about, it's ready to fire off a shot, so it does drink its battery juice quite quickly. So if you don't get extra batteries, I definitely recommend having a look and getting yourself a power brick that you can just charge in. It does charge by USB-C, so have a look at that. You can pop the USB in there and charge the camera on the fly, or if you pop to a coffee shop or something, you can charge your camera and make sure you've got plenty of juice to take those photos. So that's it, short video. I just want to show you 5 accessories that I've got for my Fujifilm, so that I can boost it up a little bit and make it a little bit better and more customizable to how I want it. Like I said, 5 accessories that will make it better and also give you that added protection, thumb grip, and making sure you got a nice secure link on your neck if you are carrying it that way. Quick release, these little things are fantastic. You can get them on Peak Design. You can get the wrist strap so that the camera is always attached to your wrist and it's always safe. And if you do get yourself the neck strap, which I've actually dropped on the floor, it's nice and handy to have these quick releases, so if you want to take it off, you can do nice and easy. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk to you about 5 accessories that I think would benefit you if you are looking to get a Fujifilm X100VI or you already own one. So I am going to do a video about what my thoughts are on this camera. I've owned this camera now for around, I think it's coming up to a year. I'm sure it's a year that I've had this camera. I'm not really too sure because I'm always looking at cameras and always buying cameras, so I always forget when I bought them. But I've had this for quite a while now, at least 6 months. I know I've had it 6 months and it's been a fantastic camera. But what are my true thoughts on this camera and would I recommend it to you? You'll find out in the next video. So that's it, nice and short, nice and easy. Didn't want to bore you to death for too much today. So as I always say, see the world, capture life, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.